Dude, physical media has changed so freaking much, dude. So yes, you get $60 for a disc. Ugh. I miss back the old days where every game, whether it comes in a Super Nintendo or a Nintendo 64 box, or even a PS2, what do they call the disc case? Not only does it come with the disc, but it at least comes with the manual. And the manual is pretty useful. Sometimes it has some good artwork. Most of the time, I would love reading it because it gives you information about the game. Because back then, like buying that in the store, internet was pretty new. So like not everyone was like going on YouTube searching for all that stuff. So you would go on, you'd buy the game, your parents would buy the game, you go to the mall or something, like you go out for a family outing, and then you would go to the mall and you're like, oh, can I get this game? And then yeah, they get you the game. And you're like, okay, can we go home now? And then they're like, no, we came here for other stuff. I know you just want to go home to play that freaking game. I know you just want to go home and play the game. And I was like, no. So I would be sitting in the back, like walking around, opening the box, looking at Mega Man X manual. I remember that day. I picked up 2 games that day when we went to the mall. It was Mega Man X and Goof Troop. Goof Troop. And to be honest, I played Goof Troop first when I went home. But yeah, remember those days, being a spoiled kid. I want to go home to play the game. Yeah, you get the art book and, it give you all that lore. It'll tell you about the game. And then sometimes even in the back, you remember those, sometimes you would get, in the back of the manuals, they give you extra blank pages with lines on it so you can write down notes and stuff. Oh. So yeah, I'm so happy that Rune Factory 4 Special. I mean, this is a special occasion. It's not like they're gonna do this every single time, but you pay $60 and you get the disc, a physical copy, and what else? Full color art, a soundtrack for the price of a regular game that comes out today. What? And what does AAA games do these days? $60 plus tax. You go buy it physically. You get a case. I can even show you an example right now. Ooh, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Ooh, what's in here? Cool artwork. Nothing. Freaking nothing. So sad. It's the same price as well as paying for an online. So I don't even know. It sucks. I miss the old days. But then people are making their money off of special editions. Oh yeah, like you said, pay double for the physical for extra stuff. Ooh. So that's like kind of what really. Oh, I got a pretty carapace. I think that's rare. So like I like picking up physical copies of stuff, even new games. But then my incentive is just so much lower because you literally get nothing but a disc. Which is still pretty useful, because a disc you could at least bring to other consoles. You don't need this specific account. But it's just like, physical video game media has gone down the drain, dude. It's terrible. So yes, I'm upset I didn't purchase that Rune Factory 5 online Amazon exclusive. I didn't say Amazon exclusive, but I think you can get it from the Xseed store as well. It's okay. I wanted to play this today. I'm not like too sad about that. But it's cute. Alright, so what we're doing here is we're pretty much grinding it out, some levels, going through our quest, and once we're strong enough, we'll go defeat the boss using magic. Let's like open up a physical copy and we'll find it. Oh! I've never had that happen to me yet in Teshus. I've opening up and finding a download copy. I think I was watching a video of Metal Jesus Rocks. He's an awesome YouTuber who covers like old school games, new games. He's an awesome YouTuber. You guys should follow him. And he was talking about new games that he purchased. Like he does videos on new pickups. And he was like, yeah, I finally got No Man's Sky. I think it was either No Man's Sky or something else. And he's like, yeah, I picked up the disc. No. It was it wasn't No Man's Sky. It was one of those kind of like Telltale games, but it wasn't Telltale. Life is Strange. Yeah, okay, so he picked up Life is Strange. He's like, I've been waiting to buy this game until it was fully released. So I waited until all the episodes were out, and then he picked up a physical copy. And then he got a disc with 3 episodes on it. Keep in mind, all the episodes are out already, right? So he got it, the physical disc, and it was 3 episodes. And then it gave you a download code for 4 and 5. It was like, what? Dude, that confused the hell out of me when he told that story. I was like, that sounds really lame. That sounds terrible. Why would they even release a physical if it wasn't complete? I leveled up. So yeah, then you get stupid strange things like that. I really wish I kept all of our Super Nintendo and 64 boxes, but they were cardboard. They're hard to keep, but not like PS2. We get to keep all of that. Like behind me, it's all PS2 and GameCube cases. And then all we have is loose Super Nintendo cartridges. It sucks. But what are you gonna do about it? Yeah, we're leveling up like crazy right now. I'm gonna do this till 2200 night and then we'll head back. Remember the Reignited trilogy when only the first game was in the trilogy on the disc? Reignited? What's Reignited? Is that Spyro? Is that what happened? The first game was on the disc and then what, you had to download 2 and 3? That sucks. I was never a fan of Spyro, but I think I remember that name, yeah. The Reignited trilogy. I just never grew up with Spyro. I grew up with Banjo-Kazooie and Donkey Kong 64. I wish I had all that too. I never had a PS1, but I was able to grab a PS2 after that. Like a PS1 was probably the only console I never like had readily available to play all the time. But my friend had it, so I would play through him. He had some really good stuff like what's that car game again? God dang it. Twisted Metal. Oh, those are fun. Twisted Metal. Remember we had like Driver? Driver was another one. Anyone play Spyro A Hero's Tale? When did that one come out? And what's it for? Like originally. A Hero's Tale. It sounds like a spin-off. Like a total spin-off.